One, the way he talks, the way Dr. Metcalf talks, he kind of makes you feel like you can almost do anything. And I approached him, and I told him, I have a couple ideas with you. And I sat down, and I talked to him for 2.5 hours. And I literally have not looked at the world the same since I walked out of that room, just understanding like the potentiality of what we could do here if we can actually get this student entrepreneurship thing moving. You can get, students starting their own company and doing that, because it's all premised, at least in my mind, premised on the fact that there's a lot of really, really quiet, world-saving ideas sitting in Jester and Adobe and the PCL right now as I'm talking. And the only problem is those ideas stay quiet, they don't come into reality, and if you have a vision but you don't have execution, all it is hallucination. The goal of the think tank is to connect these student entrepreneurs who have the ideas and have the energy with a proper swimming pool of resources, like co-founders, mentors, educational resources, funding, and basically that's what the One Semester Startup Lab, because there's a difference. You have entrepreneurship classes where you write business plans and answer questions, or you have entrepreneurship lab, which is the innovative part of One Semester Startup. So that's what it did for our venture, is provide us with those resources, and we're continuing to fill up that pool of resources and continuing to push more student entrepreneurs off the diving board into the pool with their ideas so they can go swimming around. The most important lesson I think I've learned is to learn lessons. There's a big stat out there that a CEO and a startup that is continuously learning will be more successful than one who doesn't. You have to be open-minded. You have to have the free flow of ideas amongst people from different perspectives, and that's where you can see the whole picture, because you grow up and you see the world in one way. You see the way your parents raised you, and you may have gone to these different things, but it's almost impossible to actually, I think it is impossible to have a whole perspective. And the only way you can do that is by having a team and have it work as like a little organism or a search engine. And so you share ideas and you bounce them back and forth, and you civilly debate and figure out, is that a good idea, or is that a bad idea? Is that an idea that can help us? Is that an idea that will hurt us? Find a co-founder. Find a mentor, validate your idea, create a minimal viable product, something you can just test out, and then start testing out revenue streams and build your product for the customer that you're trying to serve. And focus on the problem and more than the solution is what I would say. And so we think if we can do it here, we can set the model for the rest of the public research universities, because what starts here changes the world. And it's not just a slogan, it's a reality. And so it's exciting.